Everybody. I'm not driving right now. Yeah, it's April Fool's Day, and I thought I'd be playing with the filters a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know what the trigger is for that thing. I'll be honest. I think it has to do with my blinking or something. Anyway. Today, I found an article that really upset me. Let me share it with you here real quick. A mother is suing Walgreens. This is the article. You can find several different articles about this. After an employee shoots her 7 times in a parking lot for allegedly stealing makeup. Now, she has been indicted by the grand jury, and she met. I think they're going to have a hard time getting a conviction because she was shot 7 times in the parking lot while she was pregnant by this guy. By the way, the grand jury for the guy did not indict him. They gave him a pass for shooting a pregnant woman for maybe stealing some makeup. Now, he claims that he videoed her doing this, which, okay, yeah, fine. I video people and stuff in here sometimes. But if you have video of her actually stealing, what you do is you take that video, you call a cop. If he's a team lead, you call a cop. The cop comes there. You give them the video. Then they go pick her up. You do not follow her out to the car and start a confrontation. Yelling. Apparently, he come out yelling some racial slurs at the woman, according to witnesses. Not just her. This is also a witness that saw what happened. And she freaked out, pulled out her mace. Pregnant woman carrying mace. I don't blame them in this day and age, especially in Tennessee. And she sprayed there. But here's the thing. Apparently she didn't hit him with the mace because there's no damn way you're firing 7 shots from your gun after you've been maced. It ain't happening. You're going to be on the ground screaming like a little girl. That's throwing a temper tantrum because that's what mace does to you. So this guy is lying about being maced. She's not denying that she sprayed the mace, but apparently she did not hit him with it because there's nobody in their right mind thinks that this guy would have been able to fire 7 shots. What is wrong with people in Tennessee? How is this guy not indicted? How did he not get indicted? He shot a woman who was pregnant, and he walks away. They did fire him, and they should, because he shouldn't have had his personal gun at the freaking store and thinking he's Johnny Law Enforcement and he's just a clerk at a stinking Walgreens. I mean, I'm sorry. He should be in jail. He should be in jail. He should be charged with a felony. He should be charged with attempted homicide. And by Tennessee state laws, I understand it, 2 counts because she was pregnant. The baby did live, thank God, but it has all kinds of complications. I hope this woman wins every penny in her lawsuit that she is going to file against Walgreens and this man. And she should. She should win every penny because he had no right to shoot her. He had no authority. He had no cause. She's an unarmed, pregnant woman. What is wrong with people in this country that they think that now shoplifting is a capital is such an egregious capital offense that you can be gunned down in the parking lot without even charges being filed against you? I mean, really, what the hell is wrong? I'm sorry, this one kind of pissed me off. I can't believe that somebody let this go. And they just... And he got to walk. He walked. Either I'm sorry, the only way he walked is if the DA through the case. As they've said, you can indict a ham sandwich. So the only way this guy walked is because the DA didn't want to indict him. And if you look at the article again, which I can pull back up, and you can see the lady and her lawyer, you will notice something. Their skin tone. And I'm willing to bet the guy that did the shooting was not that dark. So that should tell you all you need to know right there. I'm sorry, but this is a miscarriage of justice. If she does good in front of a jury, I'm sorry, the jury should look at her and say, she's already been punished. She was shot 7 times. Even if she is guilty, she has already been punished. And she has a child who has a hole in its heart because it was premature and had to be taken early through a C-section because she was shot. She's got a lifetime of taking care of a baby that's going to have all kinds of problems and special needs. And the guy, I'm sorry, he should be responsible for that. I think he should. I think he should be responsible for, if he ain't going to jail, he's going to be working. Well, he should be responsible for maintaining insurance for that child, for the rest of that child's life, because he caused that problem. He is legally responsible for that. It's time for some accountability, in my opinion. And this guy, I'm sure he's like going around telling everybody how big a badass he was for shooting a pregnant woman after he called her all kinds of racial slurs. And then she tried to mace him. Clearly missed. But because she tried to mace him, he felt that gave him grounds to shoot her 7 times. Over makeup. Makeup. Not even, it even says in the article, it was a misdemeanor. She's been indicted for a misdemeanor theft. But they did charge her with assault and battery. Charged her with assault and battery. After he shot her 7 times. No, this is why I left Tennessee and never went back. After I no longer had to legally go there to pick up my son because of some indiscretions when I was younger myself. And his mother lives there, and if he wasn't there, I wouldn't have went back. After I left that place, I would have not. I hate Tennessee. It is a horrible place to live. It's super oppressive. People are out of their freaking minds. You can't hardly drive because everybody thinks they're a NASCAR driver. I lived in the Bristol area, and they all think they're Dale Earnhardt or whoever the current NASCAR person is. I swear, and I hated NASCAR. It was nothing but a nightmare to try to get home from work when NASCAR was going on. I mean, you couldn't drive down a freaking street. People jamming the place up so bad, and they cater to everything for NASCAR. But the people that live there, well, screw you. They don't give a crap about you. I tried to get my mother not to go anywhere near that place. I really did. But she ended up, well, she's on the Virginia side of Bristol, at least, but still, it ain't much better. Too close to Tennessee. And I don't know, I don't like it there, and I would never live back there again because it's horrible. And I avoid going there at all costs. I go visit my mother, that's about it. My son lives down in there, but he's moved on to his own thing, and his mother kind of convinced him that I'm an evil person. So, yeah, she got like $800 a month in child support, but told everybody that she didn't receive a dime, and that she had no support from me or anything, and she didn't follow anything the doctor said to do with our son with special needs. Yeah, I'm the evil one. Anyway, that's a little rant for that. I don't know. I just can't believe that somebody shot a pregnant woman. A pregnant woman. God, what the hell? This country's gone out of their minds. I mean, that's just insane. we shouldn't be shooting pregnant people. At the very least of the things we are doing in this country, can we not shoot pregnant people? Is that too much to ask? I mean, really? And can we not shoot people for stealing stuff that's less than $10? I mean, just gun them down in the parking lot. Apparently, that's Tennessee and a lot of the other red states. The fascism in this country is getting out of hand. We got to do something about it. I hope this election will put a lot of them back into the closet where they belong, so that the rest of us can actually live our lives without worrying about being shot because somebody thought we did something they didn't approve of. But anyway, it's April Fool's Day. My daughter doesn't have to work today, school today, so she's at home. But Mondays through Wednesdays is my DoorDash days where I do that here. And then I'll go back and do Spark and Uber Eats on Thursday to Sunday. That's my current schedule on this day. I got DoorDash turned on, but so far I don't expect anything right away. I do it, and I come down to the Walmart parking lot here where I live because this is a good spot to get orders. I don't know why. This is just a good spot. It's like a hot spot zone where you can get DoorDash orders when you're sitting here. So I come down here to try to see if I can get any. But being April Fool's Day and right after Easter, I'm not sure how things are going to go today. They don't have a lot of slots opened for today, so there's already a bunch of drivers probably already scheduled. So I hopped in. Let's see how it goes, if I get any orders or not. You never know with DoorDash. Some days it's good, some days it's crap. And that's just the way it works. I was doing pretty good on Uber Eats, though. I'm hoping that will pan out for me in the long run. I didn't turn on Instacart up there, but I really don't like Instacart. They don't do very good. The pay's fair. I mean, they're not bad, but they don't really... Their distances are way too out of the way. I mean, you're talking like 30 miles on some of the offers they give. It's like, really? 30 miles? They usually want to pay you $10. I mean, it's insane. And that's one way, by the way. That's going there and, that's delivering the item, and then you got to drive back the 30 miles. I've run into that with them before, and that's not and their customer service sucks at Instacart. When you try to contact them, there's a problem. Oh, they are so rude. They are so rude. I had a problem with matter of fact, just about the last delivery I did with Instacart, because I really haven't turned it back on, is they had to take some sort of medication from a CVS. It went about 30 miles. Now, they were paying pretty good on this one. It was like $32. So they were going to pay $32 for the job. I get to the place, and I'm 3 miles from where I'm supposed to drop. Well, actually 5 miles from where I'm supposed to drop. The signal drops. Then I get within 2 miles of the drop location. There's still no signal. It's a gated community. There's no gate code. There's no way for me to get in. There's nobody there for me to contact. No cell phone service at all. I can't contact anybody. Can't even contact customer support. I have to drive back 5 miles before I can get a hold of somebody. And even then, I can't get a hold of somebody at all. And I just give up after a while. And I go home. And I get a hold of them and say, look, this thing was like, there was no way for me to get in. Well, then the guy wants, well, can you drive back 30 miles? That would be 60 miles. Because I already drove there and drove back. Well, 90 miles. I drove there and already drove back. And then he wanted me to go back there and then come back. That's about 120 miles, something like that. No, I told him, no, I ain't going to do that. And they just cancel the order and do whatever. They never did pay me for it. That guy was very rude. I did not appreciate the way he talked to me, and he was very mad that I wouldn't do that. Look, I'm sorry, but there's no way to do that delivery. And I hate that for those people. And there's another driver just pulled in next to me, so to keep them from being in my video, I'm going to have to log out. But I got some people watching. I appreciate it. And I need to work on a in tag here, but I'm going to use this one for now until I can get something set up. I love All Might.